Yeah, that's true. Speaking of vision, Templar Assassin offers quite a bit with the traps, of course. They don't really have a good counter to this hero at the moment, but they could go for. I mean, do you want to go for something in the core position, like safe lane, that actually deals with this, or do you want your mid laner to try and deal with it? Because it's almost guaranteed to be a safe lane TA. I think this is
Yeah.
almost. This is most likely Yuma's into the Axe off lane. I think it's really strong, but you have to have you have last pick overall for 5RATFORCESTAFF. I feel like you just save that for your mid lane matchup and pick your safe lane here, which you could go back for the Faceless Void again, or you pick. Okay, I was like, or you pick a hard TA counter, which Phantom Lancer is a pretty damn good TA counter.
I think it's pretty good against all these heroes.
Yeah.
Spamming out Spirit Lances or just like running the Phantom Lancer illusions at heroes like Undying once you get Diffusal Blade is going to just like completely negate him in these team fights. You don't even have to kill him. You just burn out all of his mana and he's just walking around like a big dumb creep. Difficult for Enigma to get his hands on as well. If you're quick about things, you have an escape from Clockwork's power cogs, and of course a great counter to the Templar Assassin. I haven't been crazy about Phantom Lancer in this patch, but I think this happens to be a very good Phantom Lancer game, and now they're already starting to deal with these counters to get rid of the Leshrac. Um, you've already taken Axe for yourself, which is somebody who can clear out the illusions fairly quickly, so I think they are going to struggle against this. No one else you'd be super afraid of. I think the biggest thing is that Leshrac hero, but you've already taken that one out, so relatively
Ember would
easy
be the next
game.
big one.
Hmm.
I honestly, you could run TA mid and then pick up a life stealer if it's a decent, if like you want to do something like that, because life stealer is like a pretty impossible hero for PL to play up against into, but
Hmm.
and it's like decent enough against the Axe. I think
I
overall
don't like
though,
that hero.
yeah, I was like overall
I
life
don't
stealer
like
just feels
him.
kind of weak though. Like it hasn't been incredibly strong for a while. And I think you're probably better off just going for like an Ember Spirit in the mid lane if you can get it. But I feel like 5RATFORCESTAFF are likely to ban that one out here from KXY since it is one of his
Yeah.
probably best heroes.
Hmm. Well, we'll see shortly. Both teams down to the bottom of their reserve time. They were the Void Spirit instead here.
Another
I
good
get
man.
concerned about them. Yeah, I mean, it's good at jump.
Okay,
It's got
okay.
that gap close and jump before the Yak gets his Blink Dagger done. They do get rid of the Ember Spirit from KXY, I think you were talking about as well. You're so smart, Ricky.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
At least
problem, buddy.
someone thinks so, you know?
It's true. Not that many people think so. Yeah, a lot of people think that you're just a pretty face, but really, you're also incredibly strong, smart, very funny too.
That is known. I'm quite hilarious. Okay, so they are going to go ahead and move the TA to the mid lane. So this is what I was wondering. I like that's one of the strengths of the TA picking that role is just like it's hard countered now by PL. You'd probably just rather put it mid and pick a better carry, but I feel like Troll pick here is exclusively to win the lane because it's really good against Axe. Like Axe cannot play this, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really beat PL late game in my opinion either.
I
Maybe it
mean, the
does with
matchup's a
Maelstrom.
little, yeah, it's a little bit better now with Maelstrom, and they changed the route on the troll warlord around as well. So you can actually root people when they're BKB'd. You've got that lockdown available. They ran out with the invoke. Okay.
I kind of knew the
Uh,
Invoker was coming. I
this.
didn't say anything though. I just want to point that one out.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
I didn't
This
want
is
to seem
actually
too
kind of
smart.
scary. Right, you wanted to leave a little bit for me. I am supposed to be like the analyst after all. So you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll let Neff try to predict this invoker, and then never ended up happening. You try to make me look good, but it just doesn't happen.
It's all right. You always look good, my friend.
Thank you. Are you being nice because it's my birthday, or
You get one day a year, Neff.
yeah? That's what I was told
Treasure it
by the
while you
team as
can.
well. Yeah. Thank you. I do like this invoker pick though. Like late game, regardless of what team is ahead, you're always gonna have like the berserker call into Cataclysm to fall back on. and that is going to be able to do a lot of damage. I think DNM is going to be pretty solid in the late game with the Phantom Lancer. It does beat the Troll Warlord reasonably well come the late game, like you mentioned. Great against the Templar Assassin. Um, I know that I was with SG last time, but I prefer the draft of 5RAT, and also after seeing what 5RAT did to SG in the previous game, I am going to be a traitor. Let's go 5RAT.
All right. Okay. I appreciate that one. I'm also going to go 5RATFORCESTAFF. I think Kit's Invoker is very good. I know DNM's PL is very good. I don't feel like Oscar's going to have much of a game again. And he has been going to like the driving forces behind SG Esports like success in a lot of these. So I'm going to say 5RATFORCESTAFF. This Axe is going to own. I'm pretty sure once again, we're going to see this Axe kind of destroy a game.
Are you a big Speed fan, by the way? It seems like you're just hyping him up every game we watch.
I mean, I really don't even know the guy. I don't watch it. I don't like.
You watch all of his Game Leap videos, though, right?
I have not watched a single Game Leap video in my life.
All right, this guy's like a speed gaming plant, pretending not to be. I'm sure.
But, it's just like I know of him. I don't know. I can't say I'm like.
Yeah, I've seen him around a little bit. I bet his YouTube videos are pretty good. You guys should check him out. Tell me what you think of them after you watch the entire thing. Thanks.
It's like, I don't think he's like.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Or whatever, dude. Whatever. Have fun, Smiley, says AB1. Very nice, dude. Very nice.
What a nice fella.
Starting off with
an AB1 fan?
Yes. I did have him muted up until yesterday, though.
Silence, fool.
Right, we talked about that. You never JK LOL after the silence. Or was he talking about not having fun?
And he said, good luck, JK Law.
No, but he said the silence fool afterwards. He said JK LOL after that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just being a nice guy, you know?
All right, let's talk about these lane matchups, buddy. You said that the Troll Warlord is going to have a reasonably easy time up against the Axe. That's one of the reasons you think that he picked him.
I think like the Axe is just one of those things that Speed is very comfortable on right now. Even in the game recently where he was getting...
your tune changes, and he says he's not a Speed fan.
Okay.
Your story's falling apart, buddy.
I'm getting absolutely owned. I don't know. No, I will say Speed had a really good performance on the Axe the other day. Even when he was like dying a lot, he was like 0-3, but he was like literally top of the net worth. So I think if he manages to find his farm this game, it's pretty much the only thing that matters. Like if he can get a decently timed blink and a BKB and stuff like that, they should be able to find their kills. They have Sunstrike. Eventually they'll have Cataclysm. This should be an Exort Invoker. So it's going to be strong, I think.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if he does in fact pick this an Exort Invoker. Given the amount of like disable and damage you have in the lanes, I think that okay, he goes for the Sunstrikes. It will be Exort Invoker. Oh, makes sense to me. I don't think either team is going to find much at the beginning of this one. Do you think Oscar's going to bother like nuking the mid-wave creep inside like taking away the range creep over the mid lane? I know people used to do that, they rarely do anymore, but I feel like slowing down Invoker's game could be pretty important.
It's definitely possible. I think
you're saying no though, right?
I think honestly they might, because I don't see how Oscar is going to have like a great lane bottom anyway, and I think they're more worried about getting like KXY off to a good start. Like he actually has to have a good game. Oh, we can see the cat this time. Oh my god, please stop walking away. No. Okay.
Oh, you're trying to zoom in on the banner?
All right, let's see if we can do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got it. You're welcome, everybody.
You can always use the console command to switch to free cam rather than move around.
I don't know what that is. Meanwhile, top lane Speed getting absolutely just destroyed. Completely body blocked by LTH. They get themselves a first kill going the way of Yuma. You gotta respect the clockwork, man.
Yeah, you do. It would be very embarrassing if someone were just like talk Speed up the entire draft phase, only to die and give first blood.
That would be super foolish.
Yeah. Good thing we don't know anyone like that, right?
No. We do have one person who did talk about Speed dying a lot on Axe, though. So.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I'm a little bit curious. Have you seen like the TA versus Invoker matchup at all recently? Because this is not a matchup I'm super familiar with.
Nice. Sense trace over the range creep. No, I haven't seen it that often. This one is new to me. The Invoker's doing okay. He just has to avoid, like, I think the first like level or two here of getting side-bladed too much. You wanted like 2 points in Quas to be able to heal off some of this damage. One thing I wanted to point out, ends up warding out both the the large camp over in the Dire jungle, as well as the other large camp just a little bit further away with an observer ward, actually. So they can actually see the Enchantress with this one. And it extends pretty far, so they can see if he tries to wrap around over onto the mid lane with any of these creeps as well. I really like this observer ward placement onto their own camp.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sick. The worst thing you can do is like give Enchantress free creeps in the lane. So this is
and you know exactly
smart.
what creep's coming as well. Like, you don't bother warding up by the medium camp because that one becomes a little bit too expensive. But you will see what creeps he's coming back to lane with and when with this one. Wow. Nice ward placement there by SG.
I guess we can talk a little bit about this top lane. I'm a little bit surprised Yuma's taking as much harass as he is, but it is just the Enchantress dumping these impetuses every single time he shows. So it's not the easiest lane to sustain. It will get more easy for him as this goes on, though, because he does eventually just bully out the Axe once he has that point in fervor.
Yeah. All right. Enchantress now has the Ghost.
Spooky.
This one is very spooky. Usually just potentially run down like the Undying with this one. They're pretty close to the tower though, so they're relatively safe. I want to look back down to the bottom lane. Watch this one. Unfortunately, you're playing against an Enigma, so your last hits are going to be a little bit lacking to be able to deny one from every couple of waves here. I'm glad they increased the cooldown of this to the early levels to 60 seconds. It was pretty anti-fun.
Ooh, Speed goes on top. Is it?
I'm sure your talented observer caught it though.
Yeah, and of course he's very, very good at Dota. But continue your thought. What you were saying.
Oh, I was gonna say it was miserable playing against like Lich and I think back in the day when you could just deny creeps every like 30 seconds. They thankfully increased the cooldown to mono conversion at the early levels to 60 seconds. So it's not as bad.
I'll be honest, every single game that I didn't get a core in ranked Dota, I picked Lich 5. Every single game.
I taught all of my friends how to play Dota on Lich because it was a lot easier. Like, you do better in the lane based on denying creeps, and it teaches them that. And you don't have to worry as much about mana management.
Yeah, it was great.
So it was an excellent hero to start people on.
Yeah. I think I have like a 70% win rate on that hero. It's kind of nuts. It was really just like easy wins doing exactly what you were just saying.
Oh, you see what LTH is just doing down the bottom lane?
Yeah, denying his cogs.
Yeah, every time. Oh, top lane. This is probably what actually matters. We should be watching this one.
Is it? Yeah, it does. It does kind of matter. Undying, taking a lot of damage from the tower here. Merlin trying to get the trade, but he does pop the Fairy Fire. Ooh, he has vision from the creep, maybe. Yuma, oh boy, stuck around just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
All right, double kill there for Yuma. And this is what we were talking about. Troll Warlord, one of the best laning heroes in all of Dota in terms of the carries. You get that point in fervor, and you just beat down your opponent. And yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, looking a little bit better. Starting this one off here on SG, 0-4 at the moment.
Oh yeah, they're feeling real good. This is a deny. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, it was.
Denies himself over to the tower. Ends up going the way of Enchantress, but because the damage the last 30 seconds, which honestly isn't too bad. Nobody gets that XP. Oh, we'll have to claw their way back into this one. We have like just under 1k goal advantage at the side of SG so far, 5 minutes into the game.
The support on SG are really poor, but if you look at the net worth, like they are super far ahead in all 3 lanes. Like the top 3 net worth are all the SG cores, and that does not bode well for the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF.
It doesn't bode well for Merlin right now.
Yep, one more auto attack. Yuma gets himself another kill. And he is just towering over speed in terms of XP and net worth now. There's really not much you can do as a Axe in this position.
Move back away from these heroes until Chanters comes back to lane. I mean, the only thing you can do up here is try to keep like Troll and Undying the HP fairly low. Thankfully, once this Axe is level 6, you can deal with the Troll Warlord reasonably well. You don't have to be afraid of that Troll ultimate coming out and turning around fights the same way that you do on a lot of other heroes. But the level advantage that Troll currently has, it is a little bit scary. I think he's gonna hit or not. Yeah, he's hitting level 6 off his one. He could just decide to dive these people if we want to. Actually, never mind. He doesn't have.
Yeah, like he doesn't have the mana, no sticks either. Like he's definitely just gonna play around the whirling axes because they're so strong right now. But he's in really deep. If they actually manage to get like a call into a Sunstrike, Yuma could die. All right, well he just got mangoed up by the Undying, so never mind. He's feeling very strong again.
Yeah. He's also now got mana again. 2 stick charges, 190 mana. Given that speed's only level 4 here, you need to be a little bit careful, otherwise you will end up getting ulted down. Mid lane.
Yeah, big dive.
Some action going on.
LTH taking a lot of damage there from the Silencer and the Invoker, but they aren't able to actually secure the kill. And back onto top, speed goes in, does get the call. They're trying to stay on top of Yuma, but there it is. The Whirling Axe is just too much to deal with, and Merlin trying to focus down this Tombstone. He's gonna get it eventually, and he gets the kill onto the Undying, so he will survive, which is pretty big.
No Sunstrike ended up coming out there.
Yeah, that's tier 1 is gone.
Yeah, already. Oh, I think with that, it become Troll Warlord is probably going to. Actually, I don't think he's gonna farm out the jungle. He got like Wraith Band into Falcon Blade.
Yeah, you're just
He'll
gonna
probably
farm lane.
it a little bit on the way out. He'll farm it a little bit on the way out because Wave is pushed in pretty hard at the moment. And we have just hit 7 minutes as well, so there are neutral items to grab. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
he's not doing it.
Bottom lane, Silencer.
Yeah.
Finds Clockwork, or rather Clockwork finds a Silencer, and it's gonna be KXY that helps finish off the kills. So 2-7 now. No lanes going well for the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF as they are just collapsing on towers.
They drop a quick Battle Hunger and Enchant onto Yuma, so force him to kill a creep, and Enchanter ends up getting to walk away. Still not level 6 on the Axe, so the Troll Warlord is still very scary up until the Axe is level 6. You really need that Culling Blade to be able to know that you can shut him down.
They just have a good deep ward here. Speed surrounded by 3 once again. They even drop the Tombstone, and with this, I mean, there's no Culling Blade. There's no real way to secure these kills, and LTH just playing with them. Walks away. Yuma now. Ooh, Sunstrike. Oh, he walks back into it. Okay. Kits gets something.
That was a wicked 6 streak.
Has a lot of gold.
All these kills are on the Troll Warlord, and he has to pick him off there on Kits.
Yeah, he just got 900 experience and a lot of
And
gold.
he's completed his Midas. He's ramping. He's ramping.
All right. Okay, let's see if it works.
Oh, it's working.
It's working. Meanwhile, bottom lane, we still have DNM on the Phantom Lancer, who is just pretty far behind in XP here to the Enigma. Obviously, this is just what happens in this lane. Oscar's actually almost like a full level and a half ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this, being able to deny a creep would be like...
Dude, he has
1.5
34
waves
denies.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just being able to like guarantee a deny with demonic conversion. It's also, you know, your 3
Way more damage.
Eidolons.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all have the Vlads as well. He's playing fairly careful down here. I think he realizes that he's just kind of going to have a bad game.
Yeah, Merlin's going to scout them out. They end up going dropping the tombstone super aggressively. Both range supports going to try and bring it down, but the black hole comes through from Oscar right away. And Phantom Lancer, no chance of escaping here. KXY on the backside, though, super low. One more auto attack. Merlin gets the kill. All right. That was Kits coming through with those Forge Spirits, just burning through that armor really quick and now Undying. Has to be very careful. The Siege shot. Okay, wait a minute. Salvaged a little bit of the fight, but still looking so good for the side of SG. Speed almost dies top.
Yeah, those Forge Spirits really... Yeah, Speed is going to be okay. Yuma is also going to be okay. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, the Forge Spirits just like whittling those people down. So they managed to take that a lot better than I thought they would, but it is still 5-11. There's still the 3K net worth lead for the heroes on the side of SG. They're going to need to make more happen around the map the next little bit, but unfortunately they're playing so greedy. Like, yeah, this is Invoker going for Midas, the Phantom Lancer down the bottom lane, who's now pretty far behind the Enigma, and the Axe really does need this Blink Dagger before they can set up any major plays. So we're probably not going to see them recover at all for maybe another 5 minutes. And if you can take advantage of this on SG, you can further submit your advantage, and you can shut down them, you know, being able to work towards these items.
Hook shot in the bottom lane as they find Merlin. He's going to try and keep himself alive, but it just seems like a little bit too much magic damage. Yeah, LTH finishes him off with level 3 battery assault and focusing up on the tower. Wraith Pact about to be delivered onto the Enigma as well, so this guy is super farmed.
Yeah. The tower will get cleaned up. They don't bother committing the fortify for that one, obviously. Is you no longer get the extra fortify when the tier 1 dies. It's just the first tower of each tier. But yeah, 4K net worth advantage now.
They're looking for Yuma.
It's not... Yeah. I don't think they're going to find him, though. So this rotation kind of wasted. If they can push this tower and put some damage or take this tier 1, then I think that's okay as well. But I was going to say, it's not so bad they lose the Enchantress. Like, several heroes rotate down there. It's not great they lose the tower as well, but, you know, if you can make space for this Invoker and this Phantom Lancer for a little bit, absolutely no cares. Enchantress dies.
Tombstone out right away here from this Undying. He even hits him with the dust. Meatball is down, and Undying, sidesteps, able to hit him with the hook shot, and now Kid's way far out of position here, and Undying will live on just a fraction of HP. The tower did get taken down, but I mean, that is another big kill. And KXY was working on mid lane quite a bit too. Managed to bring it down to 250 HP.
Yep. Looks like they're trying to set up on KXY over here.
They have global.
Be able to come in.
They jump in. Can they follow up with the call? They can indeed. The Calling Blade is there. He gets some, and AB1 chased down to the backside. Oscar staying on top of Merlin. But staying alive thanks to Untouchable. Whirling Axes in just a couple of seconds. Does he get the kill? He does. Yuma will secure that one and the mid-tier 1 tower in the process. So more big wins going the way of SGs. They're now 5,000 gold ahead and just continuing to push that advantage.
Yeah. Now all the outer towers taken. It becomes the map becomes that much smaller for you. This is kind of what I think they're concerned about. Still don't have the Blink Dagger available on the Axe. Needs another 500 gold for that one. So again, the momentum, they're trying to let that carry them, shut down the greedy build on this Phantom Lancer and the Invoker before this Axe gets his Blink Dagger. If they can make one more play happen, I think they're in like a pretty good place, just like cement themselves the game. Speed realizes this and he's like, okay, I really need to get this Blink Dagger done. Moves over to the jungle, tries to start clearing that one out, but can't go to the top lane because that one's pushed all the way in.
They really need the Aegis. That's like the big game changer here for SG. If they get the Aegis, there's not a whole lot they can do on the side of 5RAT, because like your whole point of being able to secure a kill with global and like the Axe, it kind of just goes away. Yuma finds a DD rune. Kit's trying to play bottom on the Invoker, but the hook shot's gonna find Merlin in the jungle, and it's just a matter of time before he's dead.
Like, Merlin dying, if you're committing 3 heroes onto it, honestly, it's fine. And again, this did give Axe time to finish up his Blink Dagger. This one's done, so Speed can start looking for kills. I've got good news for you.
All right, what's
the
the
later
news?
this one goes, the better off 5RAT are.
Oh, well, Undying is dead. Okay, nice Sunstrike play there. They do have the infinite scaling on the Axe and
exactly.
Silencer, but I don't think that's the case of the... I don't know if there's like a case to be made for that right now, as they only have 7 kills.
Well, that was a +2 right there against the Undying. I can tell you that much.
That was.
And now it looks like they're setting up down bottom here. Again, you've got your Blink Dagger ready on the Axe. Yuma could die surprisingly quick here if you get a good jump. You have to be concerned about the black hole coming out, but if Silencer on the other side of the map will be able to interrupt it immediately with a global.
Yeah.
So you take a good fight on the tower, you hit a tower flak on top. Okay, never mind. Fortify is on cooldown. You'd be a little bit more careful about it. Desolator completed on the Templar Assassin, by the way.
Ooh, that is big.
Oh, no.
That is also big. They found speed as he's trying to walk his way into the jungle, and... Oh, man. He is just not having a good game.
Yeah, but you can basically do what you want now that the Axe is dead, so... It looks like they're moving over towards the pit. They want to take advantage of this Desolator. Yeah, it is pinged out. Be able to clear this one out incredibly quickly with 4 points in the meld and this freshly completed Deso. Eidolon will assist as well. Now look at this thing melt, and no Axe in position to be able to jump into the pit with the Berserker's Call. In fact, I think by the time he's up and over here, Roach is already going to be dead.
Yeah, it falls just way too fast. So much minus armor from the double meld, and into that moment of triple meld. He didn't pick up the Aegis. There it is. Okay. On the other side of the fight, though, AB1, he's found the clockwork. Or, again, I guess LTH has found AB1 as he's going to try and hobble away, but Yuma just cleaves him down real quick with a
they found the
single
TA.
auto attack.
This is the Aegis gone.
Okay, they did get the TA Aegis. Oh, the hook shot actually blocked by the Undying, and Speed try and just hobble away. Beautiful ice wall there from Kits. Gonna cut off that chase. Overall, I mean, I think you make that trade, the Aegis for the Silencer. We were just talking about as long as this, you know, Axe is dead, you don't really have kill threat. But yeah, it worked out. Now you have Silencer back up, has global as well.
Yeah. In the global up, you're not concerned about the black hole. Again, you just have to be a little bit careful with the Axe's positioning. Where's Phantom Lancer sitting now? Diffused Yasha still working on his Manta style. I mean, he's gonna need like 2 or 3 more items before he can fight with these SG heroes. Things aren't getting any easier for him. Smoke up on this side. If they lose the Enchantress for that smoke again, it's fine. I know it sounds like I'm coping really hard right now. I know that it's 7-19 and SG have a 7k advantage, but the situation isn't that bad.
Because you're saying because they had the late game or what?
Yeah. Infinite scaling, that's
why. Oh, bottom lane? Yeah, they're looking for speed. Does he just black hole him? Oh, he gets out. TP is successful.
Yeah. LTH gonna drag this wave over to Yuma. Look at this efficient farming. That's a true support right there. The man's ward game at the beginning was sick. He's helping his carry farm, maximizing Yuma's GPM for him. What a support.
Oh, there's the hook shot once again. Finds the Axe. They do have Kits coming in. The call is there. They're going to try and burst him down, get himself. The Coin Bladed actually doesn't secure the kill. Speed? He actually might make it out. They force the BKB out from Yuma. The ward up onto the high ground. He can't hit his own ward. He's trying. There it is. Gets the D ward. Merlin now on the run as Yuma still chasing down DNM. He doesn't have Aegis anymore, though, and there's going to be the cold snap. Black hole from Oscar. It's available. The blink comes in aggressively, but doesn't want to use it. They just take down the Enchantress, and they'll back away.
Not so bad, the 1-for-1 trade, but you have lost control of your triangle. You've got the ward up there for now. You have to take a fight, but I had to wait for Axe to come back in position because, again, not much kill threat without him. And he's gone down to the bottom lane. They see that on SG, so they know it's relatively safe to continue to play around this triangle.
Yeah, he just doesn't have Calling Blade for another minute without getting that secured kill. I mean, part of this is just because of how low level this Axe is. It's 20 minutes into the game almost, and he is not level 12, and he needs that level 2 Calling Blade.
He's gonna
Mid
make
lane?
something happen with just a Berserker's Call. He managed to find the kill off onto the Assassin.
Okay, you take that for sure.
TA doesn't end up finding the kill, but it is after she's already dead, so Axe gonna be pretty happy about that one. Unfortunately, not much closer to his blade build than he was before. He's gonna start to need armor against the Troll Warlord and the TA.
Yeah, he'll do pretty well once the blade mail's done.
It actually does huge damage onto the Templar Assassin. Like, Berserker's Call, Blade Mail, and Sunstrike with the Culling Blade, I think is enough to kill this TA. If you jump her by surprise.
Yeah, probably.
We'll do a big damage, and the TA dead. They shove in the mid lane. I'm not sure they're actually going to be able to put any damage to this tier 1, though.
Just playing the split push game here is what it seems like. You know, 5RATFORCESTAFF just trying to delay. They don't really want to try and take big fights into SG. They need to get to their items. They're somewhat like flatlining the gold advantage, right? Like, it has just been a pretty heavy downward trend for SG, but they're kind of getting a little something on the map right now. DNM top actually in a lot of trouble here. Needs help and fast. The hook shot's gonna connect. AB1 is here. Does have global silence as well. If he needs it, he's gonna have to use it. Nah, he's just dead. Just pops the BKB on you to secure the kill. Now AB1 is gonna get a little bit of an assist here from Speed as he makes the rotation in. Sunstrike comes through. They still haven't popped the global. It will come out now, but it's just a little bit too late. He's been force-staffed to safety. They pop the mech. They're gonna reset, see if they can go in. Is now Oscar. He has a green light. Kits comes in. Oh, big call to do a huge meatball. All right, Enigma, he's dead. They'll be able to push the Undying away. Beautiful deafening blast. The tombstone is there. Blink reveal there from Kits, actually allowing them to find that kill.
Nice play. I mean, Enigma was like playing super far forward. They realized that the global silence started coming in. He's like, okay, now's my time. But ends up just baiting him forward. Nice turnaround there. It's like Tia was starting to move towards Evoker down to the bottom lane afterwards, but is able to connect with him. So yeah, they're, you know, despite playing from behind here, the net worth lead hasn't increased from AK the last couple of minutes.
It's kind of stabilized. It's flatlining a little bit, but you're still really far behind, and this Troll Warlord is going to be a massive problem as he's closing up onto that Sanj and Yasha. He's level 16 as well. My goodness. TA is level 17. Okay. They have such a huge XP advantage on these two.
Powerful heroes. He's a little bit
KXY's
short right now of his, sorry, what were you saying?
Let's say KXY is almost at the BKB. They're actually going to smoke up into each other. Silencer's going to be the one to pop it. KXY just goes in. The hookshot's actually going to catch Kits on the backside. And there's... Oh, he actually gets the cold snap off. Enigma. Black hole canceled, but they still get the kill that they wanted. On the other side of the fight, Yuma almost goes down to the blade mail, but will survive.
Yeah,
Again, this is just that net worth difference, man.
Yeah. They really aren't ready to fight yet. I was saying that before Phantom Lance could really join his team, you need like 2 more items. He did turn the Yasha into a Manta style since then, but still working on this Eye of Scotty, which is a very big item for this game, by the way. Be able to just chase heroes down. But yeah, they're just not ready to fight at the moment. Meanwhile, SG are just like running bodies into them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now things are even harder. BKB was just completed on the Templar Assassin. You're not going to be able to find those early, easy kills on the road like you could before. You do have like BKB piercing, disable, and damage, like Berserker's Call and Sunstrike. That's something you always have to be afraid of, but it is a lot easier than deal with like Enchantress and other Invoker spells at this point. Just playing so deep on the enemy side of the map, and 5RAT is still struggling to do that much about it.
Yeah, it's just 13,000 now. I mean, we saw the gold graph kind of stabilize for a second, but it is just catapulting more and more in favor of 5RATFORCESTAFF. The Sunstrike is there. It will connect, but not enough damage to blow up the clockwork. They're trying. Like, they want to be able to try and get these pickoffs. Any sort of kill is big for the side of 5RAT, but it just feels like they're too far behind at this point. Like, the damage is just not there. I think part of this is the result of the Enchantress pick as opposed to like what we saw yesterday with Merlin playing the Skywrath Mage. Like, they had that immediate follow-up damage into these calls. The Sunstrike is pretty good, but it's just, it's not enough.
1 minute until Roshan responds, and they're starting to step around the pit here. hoping they can find a kill.
It's a
This
big
could be
kill
a
if they
big
can
jump.
find Yuma. He does. He gets the call. The Sunstrike not there, but he gets the BKB. They will be able to get the first kill there onto that Clockwork as Global Silence comes out, and Yuma, he's trapped inside. Instead, Speed runs up onto the high ground, ends up revealing KXY, which is some problems, but here comes the Invoker trying to burn down the Troll, but he's just too damn tanky. Tombstone up onto the high ground, the mech, the Soul Rip, Enchantress goes down. KXY, he's here, and he's looking for more. A 2-for-1 so far with the buyback. DNM going to try and TP on home. He knows that's not going to happen. Triple kill now for the TA, and this game seemingly impossible.
Yeah, the Invoker. Okay, he's going to be fine. He moves into the trees.
I mean,
That's
is he going to be fine?
100%.
LTH, hookshot in one. Oh my God.
Ooh.
That was close. He went for it.
15k net worth advantage now for the side of SG. Is copium before, now it's just hopium.
Yeah, there doesn't seem like a lot that 5RAT can do at this point. Like, this PL has no game. Like, he's not going to be a factor at any point, I don't think. Like, both TA and Troll are so far ahead that they will just deal with him themselves if they need to.
Yeah, man, they're about to get themselves another Roshan.
Yeah, Aegis and Shard. They'll give... Curious who they give the Shard to. Okay, they'll put it on LTH, give him the jetpack. All right. Actually, oh, Enigma already has it.
Game. LTH has been super on point this game.
Yeah, he has.
One out there, that one out there. Great vision that he's been providing his team. Awesome setups. Some sick saves as well. And he's got
DNM. Find DNM. Pops the doppelganger, trying to find his way out, but there's gonna be the hook shot onto the PL.
Ooh,
nice little movement there as they're gonna catch Undying on the backside, and that is gonna be a kill. Oh, it's not. They actually don't get the Sunstrike, so never mind. LTH, jetpack, TP, he's out.
Yeah, they can't get the kill off onto anybody here. All gonna disengage. Just like that. I mean, it would have been great if they could turn that around and find something, but now I think only increasing now. 17k for the side of SG, and you're still working on these core items that you need to be able to take fights. Invoker still 400 gold away from his BKB. All right. Phantom Lancer is very far away from his. What did he buy? Oh, he bought an Aghanim Shard. I was like, wasn't he working towards I've Scotty's to like a couple minutes ago, made no progress on that one, but yeah, Aghanim Shard he's working on it right now. I guess it makes sense, especially if you're playing from a defensive position on the Phantom Lancer. You just want to be able to spam out these Barret Lances from the high ground.
Yeah, he got the quickening charm as well, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that will help out a little bit for that. They're just trying to split push bottom right now. Speed hiding in the trees, wondering if someone's going to try and defend. But they will instead find AV1 in the jungle here. ATH with the hook shot on through. And this silencer has just been food this game. Wait a minute. Wait, AV1? Is he actually out? Okay. Never mind.
Nope.
LTH. This guy's an op main. The 420 no scope.
Yeah. LDH is done with you when he says he's done with you. Ooh.
Almost with the
You see
Sunstrike, yeah.
You know, there's vision somewhere around there now. They're actually going to go for it instead.
Ooh,
Speed, the dunk,
okay.
the infinite scaling, +1.
All right. Sorry, I was looking at the top lane.
He dies for this, but, you know.
Does he die? Yeah, they have no
Oh, they
global.
black hole him as well?
I mean, why not? He's super dead. And I just had to wait for Yuma to catch up and one more auto attack.
Oh,
They got him.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. He thinks there's a vision over there. Now he pinged that one out, but there's a TA trap. He does find that kill, though. Found the heck out of that kill. 629 gold going their way for that Clockwork.
I mean, does it really matter? I don't think so, because you're not taking the TA or the Troll Warlord off the map. Like, Yuma almost has an overwhelming blink. No, you wouldn't say Satanic. Okay. I was going to say, it's one or the other.
Yeah, you saw the blink there queued up. You see the...
I saw the Reaver. I'm like, did he
Yeah,
actually go overwhelming blink?
Yeah.
No, Satanic's pretty good. Easy to remove that silence without having to pop the BKB. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Oscar is going to get found. Kits pops the BKB. Merlin trying to stay on top of him. He does get the nice meatball. The meteor combo is there. Can they finish off Oscar? Speed comes in with the call. There's going to be the dunk. But now you got to get out. That's the hard part here. And LTH, he's found him. Separates Speed off completely. ForceStaff actually down to the low ground, but KXY, this guy's got some serious damage. He has an Aghanim Scepter now, and Yuma just says, screw it, I'll die in the tower with you. Let's go, baby. Merlin trying to TP on home. Not going to make it. 3 for 1 at the end of the day, and SG just continuing to dominate here in game number 2.
They make quick work of this tower. They've got a Fortify available. They can tower flak these people off, but without Axe to help defend, I don't think that they have much kill potential here. All they can do is poke away with this Egg Shred they just completed on the Phantom Lancer. These are the only items he has right now. It's just Manta Style, Treads, and Diffusal Blade here 30 minutes into the game. It has been rough for him ever since the beginning. Having lane against the Enigma is not fun. And they've never made it easier on him.
For 25 more seconds, so they do get the tower and they're just going to back out. But, I mean, it'd be really, really, really bad if they actually happen to die on the high ground as Aegis expires. Yeah. That's probably one of the only ways that 5RAT could get back into this game, because right now there doesn't really seem like an avenue.
Discipline. I definitely deserve.
Oh, they smoked right under a ward.
Yeah. We'll see if it matters. I don't think it's going to connect with anything, though.
No, I mean, they have a ward that scouted Yuma pick up that invis. They know he's here in the jungle. They will find one. It's going to be LTH. The call comes through. Quick Deafening Blast, Meteor, and the dunk. So they will secure themselves one. Undying trying to TP on home. Gets taken down, so they get 2 kills at the end of the day.
Yep. Play out the Observer Ward.
Wait, did they get a gem? Yeah, that was LTH's gem. Okay, so it ends up being... That's actually quite value.
Yeah.
Like almost 2,600 gold.
Though. We'll see if he finds the wards and the TA trap with this gem, though. He's going to hold on to it on speed for now rather than passing it over the supports. So, less likely that they find things with this. That TA trap just, like, disappear. I think
he spawned a new one.
Another one.
Yeah.
Trap limit.
And again, he does have an axe on the TA, so he can be basically anywhere. The sonic projection is so difficult to deal with. He can constantly split push lanes. He's got 2 traps in the base on bottom side, and he has like 6 traps covering the top lane. So he can just ping pong back and forth between these 2 side lanes.
Yeah. I'm going for a sheep stick, by the way, on Temple Assassin. Did you sell our boots? Yeah.
Ooh, oh no, the psychic headband as well gets stolen by the clockwork. Yikes, man.
You hate to see it.
Dude, I mean, I guess Psychic Headband isn't that great for anyone on the side of 5RAT, but you just gave it to an Enigma, or I guess Enigma also has Quickening Charm, but that feels bad.
Yeah, but there's one more item that you're not going to have, it's for sure.
Oh, he also, did he give up the gem too? Or did they pass that one off?
It's in the base.
Okay, well that's good. I thought he just gave up the gem for a second. I'm surprised they haven't tried checking their base for wards with that gem.
I mean, it was actually onto it for a little bit before they put it back in the base, so it would have been better to like pass it off to a support and then do like a quick check on a bunch of ward locations, but they didn't do that.
We haven't really talked about Oscar in a while. He's got the blink. He's got now a BKB completed. Took a while to get here, but it's, you know, it's fine. He's the Enigma. He's kind of just there to like force a reaction. Meanwhile, top lane KXY finds the Invoker. He forces a BKB. Nice Deafening Blast, actually. Is he going to survive because of it? And they turn it around onto the TA. Sunstrike is there. He's trying to get away with the BKB, but Axe, he's got a Culling Blade, the silence to prevent the TP on out. Yuma will clean it up. Get himself a kill here as he needs to back on out now. And with Global being spent, Black Hole again an option here. LTH, he's managed to find DNM. Merlin trying to just go forward and scout, give himself up to the enemy team. Curse there being thrown back and forth. Oscar will be able to scout. He ends up just black holing the silencer. Okay.
Oh man, all right. Really didn't want to let him TP in front of his face like that one. He's like, he dare TP in front of me? You think I won't commit this black hole? The disrespect, sir. I'll do it.
Don't test me, man. I'm crazy. TA did have a Scythe of Ice picked up. That was the reveal in that fight as she managed to get on top of the Invoker. So that was pretty huge. Meanwhile, you know, Invoker has his own queued up. It's going to be a while before he gets it. Ooh. They're looking for him. Man, just go Invis, gets caught by the dust. Oh, no, Invoker. He's going to be so dead. Wait a minute. Hook shot a little bit off the mark. Maybe he's not dead. Tornado in 3, 2, 1. He just forced a BKB and TP home. No hook shot, no black
Just
hole.
TP
Kids is out.
Just TP out.
They're actually running down the lane here on speed and DNM, but I'm pretty sure they just keep running through these same wards over and over again.
Yep, this ward has been so value. Would have been pretty cool if they cleaned this one up with the gem, but what can you do?
Where even
Yeah,
is the
ward did
gem?
have speed.
Did it get...
Did someone pick it up again?
I guess it's on AB1 now. Okay.
Fair enough. I mean, it looks like he's going to be sitting pretty far back now. His ultimate's still including for another 20 seconds, though. Roche going to respawn in another 20 seconds, by the way.
That's pretty big. Unlucky Sunstrike timing there.
Yeah. That one is going to be on cooldown when it comes back up, unfortunately. Very lucky double damage rune that just spawned at the top of the river, by the way.
That's how it always goes, man. Roche about to respawn, comes always with a DD rune, and Yuma's about to pick that bad boy up.
Yeah. Roche, there it is. Yuma's probably going to, yeah. Oh, yep.
Like, wait a minute. Hello, hello. He's got
double damage in Roche.
a Mjolnir queued up. The DD does come through. They're actually smoked up here on 5RAT. It's just going to be way too late, I think. Once again, Roshan is just super low, super fast. This one's going to have a refresher shard. So, ooh, wait a minute. Smoke comes through. Phantom Lancer trying to check the pit. It will give them the vision they need, but it is already dead. Maybe they can find an opening elsewhere. The wards do come out. The Tall will catch onto the Clockwork. And he's dead. First kill of the fight. Oscar with the BKB looking to find these heroes on the backside. Doesn't find them. They end up taking down a second. AB1 gets a kill. ForceStaff out from the Enchantress, trying to get away from these two carries. Abyssal Blade is there. The blink out from Axe, but the Meld Strike from KXY will finish him off. Yuma completely burned of his mana here thanks to the PL. A 2-for-1. You get the Roshan, you get the cheese, you get the refresher. All pretty big stuff here for the side of SG. It just costs you a couple supports. I think you're fine with that.
Yeah, they'll be back up before long. You'll be able to keep up with this push. I do think that you should keep up with this push. Breaking the high ground against Invoker and the Axe is done easy. They find the Templar Assassin, by the way.
She's just going to BKB. Yeah. All right. They force it.
I mean, that puts it on cooldown. Yeah. And it forced a buyback there from the Clockwork.
She just projects to the top lane. Yeah, right away. Invoker is super close to this Scythe. He's just holding buyback because he can't really afford to lose it. Yeah. So...
But yeah, not bad. You force a TA BKB, so it's going to make them a little bit hesitant to go on you for the next, like 60 seconds here. You force the buyback on Clockwork. If you take him out another time, he's just out. It looked like a great opportunity. Just due to the fact that we were kind of taking that fight around the shrine, so we bought back and TP'd into that one.
Blink call once again, this time on the Clockwork. Is the damage there? He's actually signs up with the black hole, instantly canceled. He's got the refresher though. He actually gets away for a second with the Ogre Seal. And with that one, they will take down speed. That's a dieback on the clock. It's pretty worth it though if you're SG. You take down speed. There's no axe. You still have the global spent, and you still have a second black hole. So overall, pretty good exchange here for SG Esports once again.
Yeah, they could choose to go high ground off this one. There's no tier 3 tower up here as well, so tower flag to fall back on to do a little bit of extra damage. It actually does have buyback, but he's going to have to be a little bit careful with this one here. If he ends up expending buyback at the wrong time and the enemies are able to disengage, you can't take a good fight, then I think they lose the game off the back of that.
Yeah. Ward placed right away. Going to be seen jump in aggressively by Yuma with those axes. He actually needs to be a little bit careful just because of how much harass he can take. The tornado, EMP, not going to be able to connect, but they get themselves a pretty easy lane of barracks thanks to the TA. Just sticking up, objective gaming, doing what she needs to do. And Yuma turns attention right away over to the next lane. I mean, they've got to find a way to stop this and fast, but I don't know how you do. They have the tower flag. There's a axe respawning right now. Again, it's Yuma with an Aegis. He's not really the target you want to kill. They're going to do what they can to just try and maybe burn it, but the mech, the soul rip, all to keep him alive, and Yuma turns around with that satanic, just to be able to heal himself back up pretty heavy here.
Walk away afterwards. Never mind. They're walking back in.
He's got a cheese. Okay. It's round 2. Back onto the barracks. I mean, it's got to be an axe call, but again, like you're just gonna maybe get Troll Warlord's Aegis. They get the Hex onto him, but the Soul Rip is there, the Lotus Orb is there, and KXY takes the whole lane of barracks. Yuma doesn't seem to care. Pops a satanic, just gonna heal himself back to full health once again. And it is just bleeding so much here for the side of 5RATFORCESTAFF.
All you can try to do is burn this guy's mana down with like EMPs and
oh, he just goes in instead, finds a silencer. The hookshot comes through as well. They're managing to push him back. If they can get him, it's a big kill, but Cold Snap will prevent Yuma from chasing in, and the clockwork goes down. Here's gonna be the fort trying to save this last tower, but the flak not really gonna do much of anything here. As KXY will stand here for the moment, try to clean it up, ends up missing on the call. The nice blink out there. KXY being very safe, very sneaky. And Oscar also hiding off onto the side here, being very smart. Oh, blink off. They managed to catch the TA. The Hex comes through. I mean, that's a pretty big target. They can bring her down fast enough, but the BKB comes through speed, trying to force staff away. Yuma finally going to lose his Aegis. 30 seconds left on that one, and Oscar, I could see him. He's coming through. He wants to find his target. He finds Enchantress just to hold her in place for his cores. They'll find themselves another kill.
Well, they're backing off afterwards. At least on the side of 5RAT. They're keeping the push going on SG.
Yeah, they have really no reason to stop. I mean, Clockwork's respawning. They have to buy back on the Enchantress. Maybe they're actually a little bit too afraid without the Aegis, but
I mean, again, it is so hard to push into the Axe and the Invoker. Like, you can turn around and just do so much damage so quickly. Great defending high ground, so SG, they respect it. They get back. At least into the triangle for now. They're going to smoke up and try to leave their base. This might be the last hurrah. I mean, we saw the same thing out of SG in the previous game. Like, they don't want to be locked inside their base right now. They want to go.
They're just too far behind.
I just think they're only going to
Smoke's gonna get popped. LTH dodges the call. Yuma comes in with the Abyssal Blade, and Oscar's there just trying to force something. They even catch the Invoker on the backside. Hex him. KXY just destroys him. His buyback is available. Merlin trying to escape, but it's still Yuma. Oh, wait, actually, that's KXY who's super deep. Yuma will get the bash, though. Hold axe in place. He's dead. His buyback is available. They force the Invoker. And again, it's just almost no commitment here from SG. They're not really spending anything. Able to get themselves the Enchantress. That's going to be the dieback. As Yuma just playing so aggressive, gets hexed, but again, he's so tanky, so safe with the Undying sitting behind him. The mech, the soul rips, the Lotus Orbs, just everything is there. KXY is in the base, zoning off the entire rest of the team. The hookshot from LTH, he finds the silencer. He's got to get out of here. Able to do it for the moment. There's gonna be the call. The black hole is available if they ever want to use it, but the BKBs come out from Yuma, able to take down the axe. That's gonna be the dieback. KXY starting to follow TNM, trying to do what damage as he can, but Yuma's burned through the Invoker, and the Hex comes out, the GG comes out, and 5RATFORCESTAFF just get absolutely bodied. The reverse body from game number 1.
Yeah. Silence coming out the end of the game afterwards, but yeah, came out strong in the lanes here. It started the game like 4-0 on the side of SG. Very early advantage and just kept the lead going. There were some moments of brilliance where they managed to like take some decent pickoffs and try to turn the game around, but SG, they just kept putting the pressure on. You went for this greedy build on the Phantom Lancer and Invoker. You had to play against the Enigma in lane. He ended up shutting his farm down, like you mentioned in the early game. He had like something like 34 denies, 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was
even
a lot.
before that, I believe. Yeah, so even earlier than that, it shut down the Phantom Lancer's game just too hard. We really couldn't feel DNM presence in this game. And even though we really like the Phantom Lancer as a counter to the Templar Assassin, they're like, okay, well, we'll just pick up a counter to that one. We'll go for the Troll Warlord, and ended up working. So greedy build is punished here by SG. They show that there's still a powerhouse within the Americas region. Hopefully this doesn't set 5RAT back too far, but this is a hell of an upper bracket final, Ricky.
It is, man. It was a good game too, for sure. I think we're likely to see some things kind of. I would say if you're 5RATFORCESTAFF, obviously this draft just didn't work out as well. I think some of that is just the combination of this Axe Enchantress offlane. Like we saw how well it did when it was the Axe Skywrath Mage, just giving yourself a lot more kill potential in that mid game. But you have two heroes that just need so much farm in the form of the Phantom Lancer and the Invoker. And your Axe got absolutely dumpstered in lane. So there is just no hero on the map that felt safe, like taking farm or being able to like show on the map. And yeah, SG just amounted in like an incredible gold lead. So well played by them. Excited to see what happens in game number 3. We're gonna go to a short break, everyone, and we will be back with the third and final game of this upper bracket finals. Stay tuned. We'll see you after the break.